Hi, my name is Perozek, and for my project, I chose to become a local businessman named George. George ran an auto mechanic shop, and he had a family of 4. I chose this type of character because I felt that his family and life would be relatable, and I felt like I knew more about his lifestyle in the early 1900s. I chose my storyline by finding an important event in history and writing my character's perspective of that event. I chose the prompts by deciding what prompt would relate to the character's experience in each journal. The only challenge I had was trying to make a continuous story that followed real-life events. So I did some research and logically planned out each journal based on the important events. What I enjoyed most about this project was finding out more about the common businessman and how they went through success and struggles in life. And now I will read my first journal entry. My prompt for this journal was, what do you do when you encounter obstacles to success? December 1923. Well, today couldn't have turned out any more marvelous than it did. Today marks a month since I opened my car manufacturing joint down the block, and boy, did we have a good month. Business was booming, and I owe it all to that genius Henry Ford and his assembly line. I couldn't imagine my business without it. The reason I am so ecstatic about my business going well is because I had recently just been through some hard times. It all started when I had to drop out of school to look over my sick parents, and I was left with nothing when they passed. This all happened around the time of the Panic of 1907, so I really had nowhere to go and nothing to do. I was losing hope. The economic scare led me to see that anything can happen in the economy, so I needed to make something happen to provide for my family in the future. I worked terrible jobs where I got paid basically nothing while working for hours on end. At one point, I was a steel worker, but that ended abruptly as a strike occurred and failed. Eventually, I ended up quitting all of those measly jobs because I was going nowhere in life. Seeing that my family needed money, I realized I had to do something in order to be a successful man. So I tackled the problem head on. With the support of my family, I worked all night and all day to build my dream car shop. I would have never been able to overcome those down days without my family. My wife, Allie, just gave birth to our second son, Mark. My older son, Charlie, is about 13, and he's so interested in my business that I take him down to the shop every now and then so he can learn the ways of car manufacturing. Boy, I hope I can hand down the business to him one day. And judging by the progress that Coolidge is making after becoming president after Harding passed, it looks like business will be booming for the long run. He put so much emphasis on business and tax reductions that I feel like he really wants all businessmen in America to be successful. Anyways, I'm just glad things are finally looking up for once in my life.